Hello everyone, and today we're going to be covering current news for Epic 7. This will be the first time I'm doing so, and I felt like this is a pretty important thing to talk about. And first couple words I would like to say is Smilegate, Smilegate, Smilegate. They have quite literally made an absolutely broken unit, and I know that in the E7 community we do toss around the word broken quite a bit, but this unit was quite literally unethically broken. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll put a little clip up on screen for you here. Or you can go ahead and watch the full video. I do explain what the whole issue was with Elvira, and if you see a bunch of the other content creator videos, you already know what the issue is. But if you haven't, or if you're completely unaware, Elvira quite literally broke the game because she was unkillable, undebuffable, and she will quite literally rope you. And if you don't know what roping is, you quite literally, basically, you look like you're in a losing situation, and you just continue to just play out the match and chip damage the other team in order to win. That's how you rope them, right? But the problem is she's able to do this pretty much like it's nothing. There's no really good counterplay to do it. So what ends up happening is she sits behind a mortality the entire time, and you can't kill her. And the only way you can hypothetically kill her is with ignore F-res, or the only character in Veronica or Kawazu, right? But if that unit dies, which there most likely are at the start of the match, or if they get completely banned, right, then you automatically lost the match, even though Elvira does no damage. So within 6 hours of her release, Elvira is getting nerfed. Now if we read what our wonderful developers stated here, this serves as a pre-announcement for the balance adjustment of the 5-star Covenant hero, Elvira, introduced in the 111 updates. We identified instances where equipping Elvira with a specific artifact, this being prosthetic candlestick to decrease our cooldowns, has led to battles lasting longer than intended, causing discomfort in World Arena and other content. We apologize sincerely for this. Here's a little joke that I saw in the comments. Elvira disables fighting spirit, and we're not talking about the fighting spirit in game, not the red bar. We're talking about the fighting spirit that you have. Like, can you stop giving me notifications? All right, the fighting spirit that you have in your body. You have this fighting spirit that you will win this match. You completely lose it. She completely disables it because you're gonna sit here for 200 turns trying to fight this unit, and it's an endless match that you're never going to win. Continuing on. To address this issue, we are internally discussing the adjustment details for some of Elvira's skills. Our goal is to ensure heroes can use and face the 5-star Covenant hero Elvira without discomfort. To prevent excessively let me skip over this. Basically, they're going to be compensating everybody with a recall and anyone who, if you know what a recall is, you get back your unit and you can get to pick any RGB unit in the game. Now, I can't really say this is the best because, personally, if this was the fastest rework ever, this is the fastest rework from what I've played. You can leave in the comments if a different unit has gotten reworked this quickly, but in my opinion, or at least from my experience, this is the fastest character in Epic 7 that has gotten a rework because they were released dead broken. There are so many units that we begged and hoped would not break the game, like Nockwall, Lua. Abyssal Yuffie was actually underrated and she ended up being annoying, but there's a lot of characters like this, right? And they didn't touch those units. So that's probably why the meta looks like this right now. But Elvira quite really just ruins any type of fun, right? So this is the fastest rework that I've ever seen. Unfortunately, the compensation isn't exactly the greatest for this situation because, well, for one, Elvira is an RGB hero, so actually summoning for her is not even a good choice in the first place. So if you started summoning for this character, right, and you didn't get her yet, because once again, she came out 6 hours ago, so I did shove some holes in there because she seemed really dang strong on paper. And although she would do absolutely nothing other than stand there, which is what we'd hope she would do, and that's exactly what she did, but instead she sat there and did nothing the entire game and roped you to death. But to continue on, now that she's getting a rework, the kit that we saw now is not going to be the same. So the sky stones that I shoved into this banner is completely wasted. So in my opinion, I would like my bookmarks back, but that's maybe a bit too much to ask for the company. So to those who already have Elvira, they can probably use their recall, which I can't imagine a lot of people are. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to still keep her as a fighting spirit disabler, but they're going to have to do something with removing her skills. Maybe an undispellable debuff for S3, but not a prosthetic candlestick. Right. Something like Solitaria, I think. But like moving the fighting spirit mechanic to a buff that she can have, but not being able to spam it, right? Um, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I can think of because once again, I chose Guys since this banner, which so it really kind of sucks that I'm not getting bookmarks back. Um, and there's no point in me continuing to summon for this character until I actually see what her new kit is. So it's like I don't know, man. So if you go look some of the comments, a lot of people are agreeing they don't want to select her. They want their bookmarks back, and I really agree. Like yeah, it's really the fastest rework that I've seen. But that's pretty much it for E7 news. I'll see you guys in the next video. You can click like and subscribe. I think I'm going to cover a lot more of this stuff in the future for like characters that recently come out, news on the game. So I'll see you guys in the next one.